The Delmarva Home Show has so many wonderful sponsors. Here's a sponsor spotlight with the Amish Tradesmen.
Well, Barndominiums has become very popular all of a sudden. Really, a barndominium is nothing more than a pole building that's finished off on the inside as a residence. So it doesn't take many changes, but there are some significant differences in how a pole building is built if it's going to be a residence. For example, if you're going to have a bedroom, you need to have an egress window so that you can get out in case of a fire. So those windows are going to be 5 foot minimum in order to be able to get out in case there's an emergency fire. Another thing that you'll notice is the posts here are treated down below the ground so that it's an extra treating that kind of keeps the wood-burning insects away, kind of a thing that you can do on any barn, you could do on any pole building, but code requires it on a residential building. The advantage to the pole building is you have an engineered truss, which means there's no supports in the middle. If you were building a stick-built house, you would have partition walls that would be load-bearing for the roof. In a pole building, you don't have that. It's all open space. So because of that, you can see where there's stubbed-in conduits there. That could be for a bathroom, for a toilet, for a shower. They put those in just before we pour the concrete. Then we come back and pour in the concrete, polish the concrete, and cut the control cuts in it afterwards so that it controls the cracks. And there's several different types of insulation. You can have blown-in insulation, you can have fiberglass batt insulation, or you can use spray foam. Spray foam is a little more expensive, but it's a much better product because it fills all the little holes, so it takes out all the little air leaks that you would have in a building. So if you were going to, disadvantages of a building on a slab of concrete is that if you have a sink in an island in the middle, you're going to have to get water to it. You're going to have to get things like that. So ahead of time, before the concrete's poured in, we pull in a big conduit, and that way they can pull water lines in, they can pull electric lines in, and now the concrete's poured and you don't have anything coming down from the ceiling connecting to the walls. One of the advantages is we can build the pole building, cover it with metal, much the way this one is now, but before the concrete goes in. So now you can come in and walk around the floor plan and you can say, don't forget, we need to have an outlet here. Don't forget, this is where we're going to put the shower. So you have time to be able to visualize it in real time, mark it out on the dirt with spray paint if you wanted to. And then when you know where to rough everything in, then we come back and pour the concrete. So we build the 2-car garage with a little mother-in-law's quarters, we'll call it here, so that they can live in that while they're building their home. After their home is built and they move in, now it can become the man cave, the she shed, or the office. It's a sort of a universal box that you can build whatever you want in. The process is easy and it's free up to the point where you're ready to sign. So we can give you elevation pictures of what it looks like and an exact cost of what it would cost to build it. Anybody that's looking for a pole building, regardless of what the use might be, we'd hope that you give us a call at the Amish Tradesmen, 302-349-5550, or you can see us at theamishtradesmen.com.